You have been here long enough to know that sometimes there are English words that pretty much have a straightforward equivalent in ASL, and sometimes it's a little more complicated than that. Well, have is one of those times when it's a little more complicated than that. So there are different ways to translate and therefore sign the word have, the English word have in ASL. So I kind of mentioned, like other English words we've studied, there are multiple meanings of the word have, and therefore there are multiple ways of signing have in ASL. Like I've said 1,000 times before, think of the meaning in order to know how to sign it correctly. All right, so there are 5 ways to sign have in ASL, depending on the concept and your intended meaning. So one of them is, the first is to exist or be present, to be in possession of or own, which is signed this way. The second one is to be obligated to required, to be required to, or to need, signed this way. Another way is to have completed or accomplished. It's in the past tense. I have done that. And that's signed this way. And then there are 2 negations of those, right? So to possess or exist was this. To not possess it or not be present or not exist is. And then the opposite of number 3, where we said you had done something, if you have not done it or not accomplished it, it is signed. All right, so let's look at examples of these. So how would you sign the has in the hotel has a pool? The has in this sentence means to exist or be present. It is there. It can also mean in possession of or to own. So the whole hotel might own the pool. So it is signed have or has. How about this one? I have to go to work. I have to go to work. The has in this sentence means to be obligated or required to. It's something you must do. So it is signed. How about this one? She has written 2 books. Think about that one for a second. She has written 2 books. The has in this sentence means to have completed or accomplished something that was done in the past. So it is signed finish. Finish. She has. It's done. She has written 2 books. How about this one? I don't have a jacket. The have in this sentence means to, well, it means to possess and therefore means to not possess when it's don't have. But it can also mean an item is not present or doesn't exist. So in this case, I don't have a jacket would be signed with a head shake. So remember, in ASL, these 2 signs are the opposite of each other. Have, don't have. All right, how about this one? I haven't received the letter. The have in this sentence means the action is not completed or accomplished. So it is signed, which is not yet. Now I want you to notice there's a sign going on here with the hand. There's a non-manual sign going on here with the head shake, and specifically a mouth morpheme of tongue out, which is funny, but true. I have seen this sign signed with only the head shake and the mouth morpheme. It's that important. I've seen not yet or haven't signed like this without the hand. So just keep that in mind. It's really important. All right, so I haven't received the letter. So this means it hasn't happened. It's the opposite of finish. Finish means it has happened. Not yet means it has not happened. I mentioned this in the vocabulary video that about these signs, but even if you don't know if it will happen, or it doesn't seem probable, doesn't seem likely that it ever will happen, it's still signed not yet. I haven't won $1 million. I haven't. In ASL, you're technically signing, I haven't won $1 million yet, which is a very positive way of thinking. But like I said, even if you don't even think it's not even possible, it's not even, it's just the opposite of it has happened. Did it happen? No. Okay, it's signed. Not yet. Okay, so let's give this a go. How would you sign I have taken ASL 1? I have taken ASL 1. Which have would you use? This one. I have. I did. I'm done. I finished ASL 1. I have taken ASL 1. I haven't seen your dog. What do you think that one would be? I haven't seen your dog. So we've only talked about 2 ways of negating have. So it has to either be this one or this one. Remember, this one is about quantity. If there are 0 things, then you use this one. So in this case, I haven't seen your dog means it's this one. I have not yet seen your dog. It has not happened. If you said I have seen, it would be this way. Yes, I finished. That has happened. I have, but haven't. All right. I have 2 sisters. How do you sign that one? I have 2 sisters. This way. They exist. I have 2 sisters. I don't have any brothers. How would you sign don't have? So again, we're talking about quantity of brothers. It would be don't have brothers. I have to study for the test. In English, we say have to. It sounds like it's spelled with an F, but it's not. I have to study for the test. That one is signed. I have to, I must. I've got to study for the test. All right, so those are the correct uses of have in ASL. Think about, again, the concept of meaning of what you are expressing in order to choose the correct way to sign have in ASL.